Hello everyone. So for today I thought we could make like a matchbook, but this one, for example, or because this is my template for matchbooks, something like this where it becomes where they can write on this side, person can write on this side, and it's a pocket on top of it, so you can add a small tag to have someone write in or whatnot. So that was my plan for making this today. I don't know. I'm just fiddling, I think. I just thought this would be interesting, not similar to anything else I've made. Just because, why not? Again, I'm just having a bit of fun here. I wanted to make a tag-like piece, but not a tag. And a pocket that isn't really a pocket. Now this, I am moving it a little bit above the crease, but I think that will, again, just allow us a little bit of wiggle room here. Then I'm gluing this bottom part over top of the pocket portion. And then I have this piece, which will work perfectly for this part. This side of it. And I'll glue this piece on top of it. I am going to shorten it just a little bit. And that will create writing space in the back. And I'm using light brown cardstock that I had in my scraps. I just thought that would work great on here. And then I need a piece here, or pieces here. I don't know. That's purple. Well, I have a couple other pieces that haven't been used. I kind of like the height of this one, so I'm just going to take this. Okay. And then we're going to for the one side at least, yeah, make one side the side that we're gonna use for writing space, and the other side we'll use as a way to decorate. And if you've noticed, I'm not doing much measuring here. I am just bending it and cutting it. I find with this activity or project, it's just easier not to measure and do it the way Shabby Dabby Doo Dah would do it. sometimes you need measuring, sometimes measuring just messes me up. I'll be honest. So, there we go. We got that going. And I didn't bother checking what size we needed it to be, so I'm going to cut this off and hope that's the size we want it to be at. It's a bit of a tight fit, so we need it a little bit smaller. Just a hair. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now I have a piece I want to use to decorate this. I have this too. And one of these. That would be cute. I was thinking something like this in the middle, but I like this idea better. That, and then maybe add a medallion in there. Maybe not a medallion, but maybe just a simple circle down there. And another cute little circle right there. Yeah, that's just perfect. So we'll glue these little circles on here. I know I'm probably spending way more time decorating than I normally do than showing the actual tutorial, but I like to decorate as I'm making if I have plans for pieces. If I don't have a plan for a piece, I don't really worry about doing that, but I do with this one. So I would prefer to make it look appropriate. My little eyelet here. Yep, just punched it in. And now I'm going to take a little bit, small piece of this burlap or hemp. So I just started the TV show on Netflix called Ratchet. I know a lot of people have watched it before. I thought it was supposed to be a scary one, and it was in my suggestions, and I'm like, you know what? I'll give it a chance. Maybe I'll end up liking it way better than what I thought. So, there we go. This cute little tag can go right in here. And voila, we got that going. And then now we can use that one piece I was going to originally use on there. This lovely piece, maybe. I don't know. Or should we use one of these? I think we're going to use that with some of these circles. Again, I just now that I'm using them, they seem much easier to use. But before, honestly, I could have never imagined myself using these circles. But I'm on a roll right now. So I want to stick with that roll of using these because, again, I have a feeling if I don't use them up, it's one of them, use them or lose them. I'll end up stashing them to my kids. Honestly, if I don't use them, that's what's going to end up happening, and they'll eventually end up in garbage because my kids, I can only keep so many of their craft projects per year. I love them to death and I love their craft projects, but sometimes it doesn't help getting so many all the time. So, there we go. That, we flip it open and we got a pocket with a tag in it. And on top of it, there's writing space for the back. And I was thinking, because of the size this is, it'd work perfectly inside our bag here. Not too big, but not too small. So, there we go. Now, let's make some more. This one's a purple one. I think I'm going to use the purple for the inside and the plainer side for the other side, because then I can make the piece look accordingly. And this kind of mixes the two together. Except I do not like how angled that one spot is. The purple with lace. Get it? I like it. So we're gonna have it a little above the piece. Not enough where it's gonna make, like, where you're gonna see it, but enough where we create more of a look there. And then I'm gonna square this off just a bit. It's like crooked in many different ways, and I can't do it. There we go. And then this one I'm just gonna again, this is just a way of me using up my scrapbook paper pieces that have been just sitting around. I'm not planning on doing too much with this other than the basic here of doing this. Again, I'm just having a bit of a play. Nothing too extravagant. Don't have to decorate every single one. But that works rather perfectly, so I'm going to use it. Again, just a place for someone to write in back of it. I think Now we're just gonna mass make them like this and make a pile. Because again, we might as well use what we have sitting around instead of keeping every little tiny piece. And I have a habit of keeping a lot of my pieces. I really like this piece. It's kind of contrasting. After I fix up this edge, because that's obvious, very crooked. There we go. All right. Now, I think I want to use this side. I do have the choice of using this side too, though. I think I'm going to use this side, though. Again, I'm just trying to use what I have. Need to cut it down just a little bit more. And of course I got it crooked. It's like I can't get it straight for the life of me. All right. So again, I'm going to make sure my pocket is just a little bit above the line there when gluing it in. Then we're going to glue this part in, and we're going to try to at least get it a third covered in glue. That's normally what I do, is try to make it into thirds, and I try to make sure I put this in the upper third. So this way, if the glue like overdoes its area, it ain't gonna seep in and block it from this part being used. That's why I try to do the third. Just my way of handling it so it can be used appropriately. Then what do we want to stick in there? I'm just thinking, I have this white paper. Let's use it. Again, this is, my point is I'm just trying to use up cardstock and pieces that of bigger scraps, or longer scraps I should say, that have been sitting in my scrap bin for a while. Some are big, some are small. Again, depends. This one I kind of really want to draw lines for, so sometimes that happens. That's, you go with the feelings you get with it on what you want to do. This one I really want to just draw some lines. Very white, and again I just had that odd feeling like I need to draw a line across. And you can easily add small details like this, and it can change your entire journal just by adding these tight pieces. Again, some of them are crooked. They're straight lines, but they're a little off shape. But again, that just gives it an added look. And we'll leave the rest for decorating. So, I mean, again, 2 simple ones. We did the complicated of decorating and everything. Now we can have a bit of fun. Now, this one is a railroad one. If I want it to be the correct way, I need to put it the wrong way. This is a piece my daughter made, well, didn't make, had as a scrap and didn't know what to do with. So, Mommy said, okay, I'll take it. We'll see what I can come up with. I figured a future boys journal or something like that would work good in. So that's what I chose to do with it. I have this, and I was thinking we could use that as the, yeah, I'm going to use this piece as the pocket. Yeah, my daughters constantly have me using their, I buy them scrapbooking paper or something like that, and when they run out of ideas on what to do with the scrapbooking paper, Mommy's allowed to have their scraps, so it ends up in my scrap bin. They're lovely scraps, which I'm fine with, obviously, because I can reuse them. So I was thinking for this one, we can add this brown cardstock. Again, this is just a scrap cardstock from an earlier project. And again, that just gives it a great piece to write in. Because I do make some Cricut projects once in a great while, and it's a good idea for me to have something rather than nothing. So I think if I cut this like this, it should fit our pocket pretty well. No, it still needs to be a little bit thinner. So I'm going to take a little off the top here. There we go. Well, that works. That's all we need. It's something like this. There we go. Just put that inside it, and why don't we use that word begins in the front here, just because otherwise who knows what's going to happen with that scrap piece, and I just think it would work really well with this one spot. So there we go. We got another one done. So I mean, we've done 4 now, and again, it's just little ideas. This makes our matchbooks more like journaling cards, and also has tags inside them for people to use. Again, I just thought this was a fun little idea. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great day or night. Bye.